1914 World War I. In response to the German invasion of Belgium, Belgium and the British Empire declare war on Germany. The United States declares its neutrality. 1915 World War I. The German 12th Army occupies Warsaw during the Gorlice-Tarnow offensive and the Great Retreat of 1915. 1921 Bolshevik-Makhnovist conflict. Mikhail Frunze declares victory over the Makhnovshchina. 1924 Diplomatic relations between Mexico and the Soviet Union are established. 1936 Prime Minister of Greece Ioannis Metaxas suspends Parliament and the Constitution and establishes the 4th of August regime. 1944 The Holocaust. A tip from a Dutch informer leads the Gestapo to a sealed-off area in an Amsterdam warehouse, where they find and arrest Jewish diarist Anne Frank, her family, and 4 others. 1944 Under the state of emergency law, the Finnish parliament elects Marshal C.G.E. Mannerheim as the president of Finland to replace the resigned Risto Ryti. 1946 An earthquake of magnitude 8.0 hits northern Dominican Republic. 100 are killed and 20,000 are left homeless. 1947 The Supreme Court of Japan is established. 1964 Civil Rights Movement. Civil rights workers Michael Schwerner, Andrew Goodman and James Chaney are found dead in Mississippi after disappearing on June 21. 1964 Second Gulf of Tonkin incident. U.S. destroyers USS Maddox and USS Turner Joy mistakenly report coming under attack in the Gulf of Tonkin. 1965 The Constitution of the Cook Islands comes into force, giving the Cook Islands self-governing status within New Zealand. 1969 Vietnam War. At the apartment of French intermediary Jean Saint-Denis in Paris, American Representative Henry Kissinger and North Vietnamese Representative Xuan Thuy begin secret peace negotiations. The negotiations will eventually fail. 1972 Ugandan President Idi Amin announces that Uganda is no longer responsible for the care of British subjects of Asian origin, beginning the expulsions of Ugandan Asians. 1974 A bomb explodes in the Italicus Express train at San Benedetto Val di Sambro, Italy, killing 12 people and wounding 22. 1975 The Japanese Red Army takes more than 50 hostages at the Aya building housing several embassies in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The hostages include the U.S. consul and the Swedish chargé d'affaires. The gunmen win the release of 5 imprisoned comrades and fly with them to Libya. 1977 U.S. President Jimmy Carter signs legislation creating the United States Department of Energy. 1983 Jean-Baptiste Ouedraogo, president of the military government of Upper Volta, is ousted from power in a coup d'état led by Captain Thomas Sankara. 1984 The Republic of Upper Volta changes its name to Burkina Faso. 1987 The Federal Communications Commission rescinds the Fairness Doctrine, which had required radio and television stations to present controversial issues fairly. 1995 Operation Storm begins in Croatia. 2006 A massacre is carried out by Sri Lankan government forces, killing 17 employees of the French Ingo Action Against Hunger, known internationally as Action Contre la Faim, or ACF. 2007 NASA's Phoenix spacecraft is launched. 2018 Syrian Civil War. The Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, expel the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, ISIL, from the Iraq-Syria border, concluding the second phase of the Deir-ez-Zor campaign. 2019 9 people are killed and 26 injured in a shooting in Dayton, Ohio. This comes only 13 hours after another mass shooting in El Paso, Texas, where 23 people were killed. 2020 Beirut port explosion. At least 220 people are killed and over 5,000 are wounded when 2,700 tons of ammonium nitrate explodes in Beirut, Lebanon.